guys already know I love to film these kind of videos. Okay, these are my favorite videos to film. I feel like we're on FaceTime. I like to do life updates. I had no intentions on filming a drive with me, but I had a dream last night, and this is your sign also to listen to your dreams. And I just felt this overwhelming feeling that I wanted to do a drive with me today. The dream was so vivid and I remembered it, and the dreams that I remember I always listen to and look into. So I thought when I woke up this morning, I'm gonna film a drive with me, and I want to talk to you guys about specific things. I mean, it will make more sense when I actually get into it, but before I do anything, I need to locate a sweet treat. And I don't drive very often, so I'm gonna drive very slowly. I'm gonna have to stay in this weird angle for now while I'm driving because the camera's just gonna be everywhere. But I am not meant to drive. I genuinely believe I am born to be a passenger princess. I know I'm not a bad driver, because how can you be a bad driver when you're really careful? I just don't enjoy the experience. I wish I did, but I don't. I have learned recently, when you're a passenger princess, a true passenger princess, do not ask me to locate where we're going. Like, don't pass me your phone with the maps on. I can't do that. If I'm being a passenger princess, I'm being a princess. I'm so bad with directions, and I always forget to tell people when to turn. But obviously driving is a really good life skill to have. Like, if ever I was kidnapped and there was a car there, I know how to drive. So I do like to remind myself that it is a good life skill to have, to be able to drive. And I do like to do these drive with me's, so that is positives. So obviously I'm coming from my mum's. This is my mum and dad's car, but there's not really much around here food wise. I mean, in town we've basically got everything, but here we're a little bit limited. So I think I'm gonna go to Tim Hortons and pick up a sweet treat. Everyone deserves a sweet treat a day, and this is gonna be mine. I don't know what the menu's saying at the minute. I don't know whether they've got like an autumnal menu or the Christmas menu's out. I feel like everywhere has done a Christmas menu so early this year. Even in September I was seeing Christmas things on shelves. I think even the back end of August, I'll be honest. I mean, I don't mind it. I would rather Christmas last as long as possible. I never understand why people complain about that, because Christmas is the best time of year. Like, everyone's happy around Christmas. So why would we not want the season to last longer? We're here. I made it safe and sound. No injuries, no casualties, no bumps or bruises. We're good. Is there any donut that you recommend?
Cowboy s'mores, old-fashioned glazed, honey cruller, apple fritter.
Oh, the honey cruller sounds nice. Could I get one of those, please? Oh, could I do the pumpkin spice hot chocolate, please? Ooh, I've never had a pumpkin spice hot chocolate before. Has my mum got any money in here? Also, I'd like to quickly mention, I did my own blow dry. So I was spending probably like, I don't even want to tell you how much on a blow dry every week. And I used to sometimes get 2, and I used to get them for events. So I was spending a lot of money on my hair, and there was one night where I was like, just teach yourself how to do a blow dry. So I got the Shark Flex style, and I taught myself how to do it, and I feel like I look like I've been to the hairdressers. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think it looks pretty good. Thanks so much. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Oh wait, I was gonna open it, but I'll wait. Now I just need to find somewhere to park that's not gonna be around people. I feel like this car is empty, so I'm gonna just slide in here. Turning the car off, I don't know why I have problems with this. Brake up, neutral on. Oh, no, that's reverse. Right, that's still reverse. That's still reverse. There we go. I got the goods. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try this first. Although, is it really hot? It's a little hot at the minute, but that is so good. Oh my god, it's so soft. Oh my god, it's so soft. What the hell? Okay, so the reason I wanted to film this video is because I wanted to talk to you about this reflection that I've done recently and all the things that I've learned in my 20s, because what I've learned is being a young adult is hard, But being an adult in general is also hard. Like, life doesn't necessarily get easier because there's not really a book on how to do things. I feel like everyone is just kind of making it up as they go along and hoping for the best. Just in general life, I feel like everyone is just making it up as they go along, and there's some sort of comfort in that because we're all in the same position. We're all trying to make a good life for ourselves, and I want every single one of you to live your very, very best life. And when I look back on my younger self and think about where I am now, never in a million years would I have thought I'm here now. And it's kind of cringy to say because I'm nowhere where I want to be. I feel like in my career I've been pretty successful. I don't know why I get so uncomfortable saying that because I should be proud of it, and that is something that I'm still trying to learn. I should be able to say that and be like, yeah, I'm successful. There's some things, I wanted to say 20 things I've learned in my 20s, but I don't know whether it's 20 things. I just wrote everything down that I've been reflecting on recently, and that's kind of pulled me out of a bit of a rut. I've had a couple of down days recently, which is normal, and I feel like on social media you don't really see that. Like, you can see someone having a great life on Instagram and you don't really see their darker times or their darker days. No one wants to post that. I'm definitely someone that when I'm going through something, I isolate myself or I will avoid the situation. My attachment style definitely is an avoidant, unfortunately, not just in relationships but in general life. Like, if I ignore a problem, then in my head it goes away, but unfortunately sometimes that problem doesn't go away. For example, I will get a parking fine and I'll ignore it because I'm like, oh, the problem will go away. That is so toxic because that parking fine isn't going anywhere. It's just going up and up and up to the point where I could have paid £60 but now I'm paying £500 because I've neglected the thought. So that's something that I'm really working on. I'm really working on my avoidant attachment style. But I did just want to talk about some things that I've learned in my 20s that might help. And I do always get questions on how I'm so confident and how I'm so happy and how I'm living my dream life. So one thing that I've personally learned that I don't think everyone would struggle with, but I think a lot of people would, especially if you're self-employed, if you're a Virgo, if you're highly driven, if you've got this strong desire for success, let go of perfection. That is something that I struggle with. I have filmed so many videos, I've done so many TikToks, there are so many unposted Instagram pictures of me because in my head they're not perfect. I know that sounds so superficial, but for me obviously it's my job. There are so many things that I haven't done because they've not been perfect, and I'm not saying that everything that I have put out there is perfect. I mean, I filmed a makeup tutorial one time and there was a little bit of mascara, and because of that little bit of mascara that was on my face, I didn't post the whole video, but I loved that video. There's so many things that people don't do because in their head it's not perfect. And letting go of this idea of perfection is so freeing because no one is perfect. The people that you see on Instagram that you think this girl is perfect, she is not perfect. What you're seeing may look perfect, but that's not reality. I think there's so much beauty as well in imperfection. Sometimes the things that we don't like about ourselves, other people like in us. So the imperfections we find in ourselves, other people might actually like that. There's so much beauty in imperfection. So number one is let go of perfection. Also understanding that you are allowed to evolve. I get comments all the time like, you've changed so much since you started YouTube, and thank God. I was the same person I was when I was 19 years old when I made this channel. Where's the progression? Where's the evolution? You are allowed to be whoever you want to be. If you need to rebrand yourself every 6 months, I'm not talking about your core values and who you are as a person, but if 1 minute you want to be a Pilates princess, for example, and then the next minute you want to be a gym bro. If 1 minute you want to be a lawyer and then the next minute, actually, I want to become an artist. You are allowed to evolve as a person. You're also allowed to be whoever you want to be. I get comments all the time on my accent, for example. I found when I was going into meetings and when I was speaking to more professional people, people just took me more seriously when I pronunciated my words properly. I'm not saying there was anything wrong with my accent before, but I just noticed a change in how people addressed me and spoke to me ever since I started speaking properly. So in that sense, yeah. I've just seen a learner driver go up a one-way. Oh, he's gonna be in trouble. I change all the time. I'm a different person now than I was 6 months ago, a year ago, even at the beginning of the year. This year has been so monumental for me. I've changed so much. My mindset's changed. My goals have changed. You're allowed to change your goals as well. I feel like it's so embedded in us that we need to know what we want to do with our whole life at like 17, when we're choosing where we want to go to college, where we want to go to university. That could change. Like, I could have an epiphany at 35 and suddenly want to become a lawyer. I can go to law school if I want to at 35. You can change your goals and your aspirations at any given point. You don't have to change who you are as a person or copy someone else or do what you think people want you to do, which is another thing. A lot of people won't want you to change. A lot of people are very comfortable with everything staying the same, and there is comfortability with same. Like, things staying the same is comfortable. That's not on you. That's not your problem. They don't like the change, then that's on them. I saw this TikTok yesterday, and I don't know whether it applies for like the majority of people watching this video. In Sex and the City season 1, you're probably not as old as Carrie Bradshaw in season 1. And I think she was around like 34, 35 in season 1. There are 6 seasons and 2 movies of Sex and the City, and she had so much life. I know it's a TV show. You have so many years left in you. You have so much time. Everything's going to happen in your own time frame, and if you believe in God and you believe in the universe and you believe that you are loved by the God, universe, whatever you believe in, then you will take the biggest sigh of relief and just know that everything is going to work out exactly how it's meant to for you. And there is so much freedom. There's so much calm and peace in that thought. If you are someone that believes in the universe and God as well, listen to signs. Signs are dreams. Signs can be a gut feeling. A woman's gut feeling and a woman's intuition is actually scary. I'm really trying not to overshare online at the minute, but I saw someone this week, and my mum called me on Saturday morning and said, I had a dream that you was with this person. And I was like, Mum, that's so weird because I've been with that person this week. I have not spoken to my mum a word of this person, but my mum knew. A woman's intuition is crazy, and she dreamt that. She didn't get a feeling or a gut feeling. She literally had a dream. We was in shock for the rest of the day. We kept texting each other like, I still can't believe it. Trust in the signs. I feel like the universe has different ways of sending signs. You've just got to be open to listen to them, which leads me on to my next point. Be so grateful. Imagine giving a gift to someone and they take it and they're like, thanks. Then imagine giving a gift to someone else and then being like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. This is the best thing you could have ever got me. And they're so grateful and they're showing their appreciation. Wouldn't you want to give to that person more? Wouldn't you want to constantly be giving that person gifts because they're so grateful and just so thankful for this gift that you've got them, that you've thought about and that you've shared with them? You're not going to want to give gifts to the person that's like, yeah, thanks. Gratitude in everything, even the little things. I've got some wrote down. I'm grateful to wake up on fall mornings. I'm grateful that I get to witness my own growth. I'm grateful that I have amazing people in my life that I get to share my life with and spend time with and be in my safe space with and go on holiday with and go for meals with and share my secrets and share my thoughts. I'm grateful that I have a place to sleep. And I'm grateful for my covers and my squishy bed and my apartment that keeps me warm and where I get to cook and I can invite people over and I can sit on my sofa and I can be happy on my sofa or sad in my sofa. Like, I'm so grateful for the little things. Looking for the beauty in little things in life will make your life beautiful. I was constantly waiting for like the next big thing that's happening in my life, and they don't happen very often. Christmas doesn't happen very often. Birthdays don't happen very often. So look for the little things in life to celebrate, or just the little things in life to be grateful and thankful for, because that's what makes up the majority of your life. The bigger things that happen in your life don't make up the majority. They're like big things in life, obviously, that you can be grateful for and that you can look forward to, but you're missing all the bit in between. In the lead up to the big thing that's happening, you're missing all the little things, which is making up most of your life. And I heard this quote the other day that said, your life is not made from the big decisions that you make. It's the small decisions that you make, like your daily habits, that make your life. Just romanticizing little things in your life will make your life feel like a movie. Sometimes this sounds so cringe, but I'll be walking around the city centre and I'll have my headphones in and I'll listen to a playlist that makes me feel like I'm living in my own movie, because we want to be the main character in our movie. Like, I know people cringe at the term hot girl walk. If you want to make your walk a hot girl walk, then your walk is going to be a hot girl walk. And you know why? Because you've romanticized it. Rather than going for a walk, which sounds really boring, it feels like a bit of a chore, going on a hot girl walk where you can put a good playlist on, even get ready for the walk, put a little bit of makeup on to make you feel good, you'll walk with a little bit more oomph in your step. Thinking like that is what's going to make life so beautiful. I need a little sip. I feel like I've been talking for a while. Now this has cooled down, that is really good. The thing that I really wanted to get back to, and something that I've definitely fallen victim of, is personal style. Not even just your personal style, the way you dress, but just the things that you're interested in. You don't have to be like everyone else. You don't have to pretend to be interested in something if actually that's not your thing. You're allowed to have your own interests, your own fashion sense. And there's something that I hate about fashion at the minute, and that everyone is just dressing the same, me included. Like, I am definitely falling victim of trends. Sometimes I'll dress how I want to dress and then I'll get comments like, what the fuck is she wearing? And then it'll kind of make me like step back a little. I need to stop that, because I love to dress a little bit weird. If everyone likes my outfit, then there's something wrong with my outfit. It should be to my taste, you know? It shouldn't be what's trending. It should be what I like. And I feel like that's sometimes hard to figure out. Pinterest is your best friend. I love scrolling on Pinterest and trying different styles. There's some styles that I love to see on other people that I'll try on myself, and I just will feel like a character. It won't feel like me because it doesn't suit my body, or I just don't feel like it fits my personality or my aesthetic. I feel like fashion is definitely trial and error. With your interests, you know what you're interested in, and if you don't, you can also trial and error that as well. I've done so many different fitness classes and figured out that it's Pilates and bar that I love. I love bar classes. The way I look forward to my workouts now. I used to dread them. I used to hate going to the gym, and sometimes I still do. I still wake up in the morning sometimes and I'm like, I really can't be arsed today. Discipline will get you there, but also enjoying your workout is going to make such a difference. And trial and error different classes and different things like that, and like trial and error different hobbies. A hobby that I've started that I definitely want to talk about soon. I'm still kind of coming to grips with it in terms of it and like figuring it out. You'll probably see it in a vlog coming soon. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video on that note. I probably have waffled for so long, but I just wanted this video to be more of like a FaceTime where I explain my thoughts. This has also been a bit of a therapy session for me, and I've just word vomited onto you all, but hopefully one of you at least will get something out of this video. If you want to see more of these kind of videos, then let me know, because I could talk for ages and I feel like I'm pretty good with advice. So if ever there's any advice that you want to ask, maybe we'll start with the girl talks again. Thank you guys for watching this video. I love you all so much, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.